Hello, hello, beautiful soul. Let's fall in love. Let's go to the energy, the feeling of self love and acceptance. And today, we're not going to focus on cleansing the past. We're going to go to this beautiful, empowered place where we just go to the energy of love. I think of what a beautiful gift I gave to myself when I fell in love with my mom. And what I mean is, I selectively went to thoughts that made me feel tender feelings towards her. That everything's happening within your own mind. You're the one that's in charge. And we have to practice that free will that we have, that free will to choose where we focus. So sit back, relax, find a comfy spot, and let's go to the energy of love. Here's the beautiful deal. We're going to turn away from looking at other people's opinions and judgments or those negative storylines of how others have made us feel wrong or unloved or not good enough. And join me in going to the energy of self love. It is not up to somebody else for you to feel that energy of love. It's within you. So let's start off doing our sigh breath and let's change it into a self hypnosis technique to bring in feelings of centeredness and peace. And what you do is you just take a beautiful deep breath, breathing in through the nose, exhaling out through the nose or mouth. So just like a regular sigh. And do it noisy, exaggerated, or still, peaceful, quiet. Have pauses in between the sigh breath or do one after another, whatever feels good to you. And how it becomes a self-hypnosis technique is by just allowing yourself, as you do that sigh, to go to light thoughts, soft thoughts. Let the sound of my voice, imagine the sound of my voice brings in a feeling of well-being, of softness, of peace, giving permission to your body to drop, to relax, super comfortable, super heavy, a feeling like a hot air balloon that releases its weights. You just drop your body. Feel this heaviness, this release, this letting go, and being willing to float up to the energy of love. So often we think, oh, I have to love and accept myself. Well, if you just go to the energy of love, you are loving yourself. You are accepting yourself. Divine energy loves you completely, totally. There's never, ever been any judgment from God, source, benevolent, divine energy of love and light. You came in pre-loved, pre-approved of, pre-accepted. Nothing you've ever done has taken that pre-love, pre-approved, pre-accepted energy away from you. This wonderful sense of freedom of, again, we're going to turn away from others' judgments and we're going to go to the energy of love. And it can be so simple, like, oh, this chair I'm sitting in is so comfortable. Or noticing, maybe you're laying back on a pillow. Ah, this pillow. I love how it's wrapping my head in comfort. Let the sound of my voice take you deeper and deeper and deeper. I used to tell a story about my mom of complaining and judgment. And then I started to look for things that made me fall in love with her, like remembering beautiful holiday meals that she made for us, remembering a pantsuit or a smock that she sewed for me, making it bright and colorful just the way I wanted it, that beautiful smock with bright colored flowers, remembering selective memories that made me feel good. It's up to you to fall in love. Noticing maybe a spouse that you're committed to. Take the time, if you're committed to them, to fall in love with them. Notice the things that you do appreciate. Take the time to fall in love with your adult children or your kids or your grandkids, noticing the positive. It's winter here where I live, and I can go to that complaining place or I can fall in love with winter, with its beauty. Coming back from a town an hour and a half away, I fell in love with the people that sanded the road, that put down the salt, that made the road clear and easy to travel on. Appreciate, fall in love, look to appreciate, look to fall in love. Let the sound of my voice take you deeper and deeper. You are not your body fat content, your bank account, your job, your mental health label, what you did, what you've said. You're not your mistakes or your failures. You came in pre-loved, pre-approved of, pre-accepted. You are lovable. And it's a moment by moment experience. You want to live in that energy of self-love and acceptance? Look to just go to the energy of love, and then you're in that beautiful space. When you're engaged and allow yourself to enjoy a hobby, a good book, when you're in that energy of playful and creative and laughing, you're in the energy of self-love and acceptance. We've all been judged. Maybe you've been judged for your skin color, your sexual orientation, your religion, your spiritual beliefs. Maybe you've been judged for how sensitive you are or not being sensitive enough or blah, blah, blah. That there's been, I'm sure, tons of judgments along the way. Let's just go to the energy of love. Let's let it go, let it go. Let's go to the energy where, like that hot air balloon, we float up light and free and we feel it. We experience it. Where we're no longer wrinkles or body fat or looks or are my clothes good enough or blah, blah, blah. Am I talented or smart or capable enough? We're going to let all that go and just go to the good feelings. I remember when I took the time to fall in love with my brother, where I used to tell a disconnected story of focusing on all the things that I felt he had done wrong or how he had failed me and blah, blah, blah. Sure, maybe that stuff was true and I could focus on it, but why? And it changed our relationship. I started to see the beautiful soul that he is. I started to appreciate how he appreciated me in different ways growing up, how he was my support and help in different ways. Let's look to go to the energy of love so that let go of that feeling of, oh, I've got to love and accept myself. If it feels pressure, if it feels pressury to you, let it go. Let it go. Just looking to appreciate yourself. Like, oh, I love how I make good gingerbread cookies. I love how I decorate. I love how I listen. whatever feels good to you, go there. Let's let go, let go of having to criticize ourselves, let go of having to judge and criticize others. Because here's the beautiful deal, and that energy of love and that beautiful spacious feeling. And it's a feeling. These aren't words. This is a feeling. This is an energy. We can say, oh, I feel so appreciative and not mean it. Let's go to the energy that feels light and expansive and free. And from that beautiful place, we know. We know when to say no, when to say yes, when to walk away from something, when to move past uncomfortable feelings and move forward towards something, and to give our fears and our worries the soothing, the relief. So you're going to be safer. You're going to make better choices. You're going to have more energy to focus on living your life more joyfully, freely, and abundantly. Of course, you don't have it all together. You weren't supposed to. You don't have it all figured out. You weren't supposed to. You've done things that maybe you're ashamed of. You've had failures. You've let yourself down. You've let others down. Welcome to the human race. Maybe you've lied, cheated, stole. So what? Let's let that go. Let's go to the energy of love. Maybe you've been judged for who you are. Yeah, we all have. We've judged others, they've judged us, but we don't have to live in that energy. Let's go to the energy. That feels good. Let the sound of my voice, imagine it is dropping the muscles getting super heavy, super relaxed, super comfortable, letting all the outside noises take you within to this open, receptive, and allowing state. I think of military people that have come to see me that weren't proud of different things that they did in war, or people that were bullies to others as a child. Let's let that go. Let's let it go. Let's go to the energy of love. And this is what I've seen with those clients. From that beautiful place where they were able to see their beauty, remember the things that felt good, that felt kind, that felt beautiful, then they were more kind, more loving. From this beautiful place where we're free to let go of defending ourselves or pushing against others. From that beautiful space, we have that energy of love. And from that beautiful space, we allow and support. It's a beautiful condition in the body where the body can restore, rejuvenate, and heal. That I help people with health conditions. And I've seen it again and again. Things change because the body shuts off when it's in that place of fear and anxiety and judgment where you feel unsafe. Look, to love the world, to see the beautiful things that are unfolding. That doesn't mean that you still don't move towards positive change. In fact, you're going to have more energy to act, to create. Let go of what you can't control. Let's go to the energy of love. Let's fall in love with our town, our country, our home, looking for the positive aspects, looking for the positive in our situation so that we have that energy to act in our circle of influence, to do what we can do and feel this willingness. Yes, I want to be in that energy of love, that energy of profound love, so that it's not secondhand love. Oh, I can feel good about myself because others feel good about me. I've had plenty of people judge me not good enough, not worthy enough. That I've had plenty of people love me, feel such kindness, respect, appreciation. Who am I going to give my attention to? Well, even more profound and powerful than kind of allowing myself to feed off positive comments from others or just the good feelings others have given to me. I can go directly to that energy of love. So I might use their positive comment as an experience to enjoy and feel it. I think of a delicious moment. I used to be a professional storyteller. I wrote children's stories that I told to libraries and preschools and schools. And I was asked years later, after I'd stopped storytelling professionally, to tell a story for my community. And one of the women who was very familiar with me telling stories back in the day, she said, "Oh, Sharon, you didn't do nearly as good as you used to." How beautiful. My opportunity to be selective. Where did I want to go? I wanted to go to the energy of love. And I was able, instead of giving over my power to her, I went to profound love. I thought of, oh my gosh, it was a beautiful evening for me. I had brought together two other storytellers that I appreciated and loved, and we had such a beautiful time. I told a story before I told a story, and I felt good about my ability to be more spontaneous, that I was able to own that energy of love, and I just felt such love and appreciation for the night. I felt such love and appreciation for myself and the growth and evolution I had seen and the unfolding of my abilities throughout the years. It's up to you. So often I have clients that come, it's like, "Oh, I had a horrible childhood. My parents were terrible." And then they give themselves permission to fall in love with the aspects that they desired and wanted. And for some people, they have to be very, very selective. Sometimes it comes about in just a way of appreciating that they brought them into this world. They gave them the avenue of life. They introduced them to hobbies that they enjoy and love. They introduce them to different perspectives that they really appreciate that they have. Feel this willingness. I'm willing to go to the energy of love. I'm willing to appreciate myself. And the more you appreciate, the more you go to the energy of love, the more it flows and becomes more effortless and easy and natural. But it's a choice. You're given free will. You get to decide where you want to focus. God, source, the benevolent and loving universe, divine energy, that positive force, the love energy, whatever your label, completely loves you. Total love, total acceptance. Always there. You came in pre-loved, pre-accepted, pre-approved of. And feel this willingness. Even in the holidays, sometimes people come from a place of feeling pressured and anxious, fearful. It's up to you to look for the positive aspects, to fall in love, to own it, to make it yours. And from that beautiful place you find, you can let go of made up obligations or pressures where you're able to listen to what feels right to you, whether it's honoring your budget, your resources, your mental brain space where you listen and you value yourself, the more you hang out in that energy of love. And for many, it's just too much to look in the mirror and to love themselves. But they can love a quilt that they made, their abilities. They can love in different ways. When you're in the energy of love, you're in the energy of love. It doesn't matter the excuse you use to get there. So let's gift ourselves profound love, profound self love, profound self acceptance just by looking to appreciate, looking to love, letting the sound of my voice and the sigh breath relax the body. Imagining your body getting super comfortable, super heavy, super relaxed, like a hot air balloon that releases its weight. It's almost feel like your body is the weight you're letting go of. And with that, as you just melt into this comfortable space, you let go of other people's judgments and you float up to the energy of love where it feels soft. Look for the tiniest of little things that make you feel good. Like, oh, I am so enjoying this cup of coffee or herbal tea. Look to feel the sensations that feel good. Appreciating sparkly lights, appreciating even the smoothness of a tabletop, imagining maybe the labor, the time that went into that. Whatever takes you to that place of appreciation, appreciating a hot shower, a dishwasher. Maybe you have a reliable car. Somebody gifts you and gives you rides. Appreciating public transportation, whatever can take you there. Feel this openness, this receptivity to go to the energy of love. Make it easy. Make self-love easy. Appreciating a good program, a good book, the blessings that you do have in your life. Appreciate like a child that asks for 100 different gifts for their birthday. Which child you're going to be? Are you going to be the one that appreciates that they got one of those 100 gifts? Or are you going to be the child that focuses on the 99 they didn't get? Look to see the blessings. Look to appreciate. I think of this story where it's a fictional story where they have two different people. One looks at this pile of manure and it's like, oh, more to clean up. And the other one looks at the pile of manure and they feel so happy because they know there's a pony in there somewhere. What are you going to focus on? What are you going to look at? Let's open up to the love. And love is an energy. It's not words that we say. It's not this grocery list that we write down and create. It's a feeling and it feels good. It's like a joyful energy. And imagine like a hot air balloon that releases its weights. You let go, and you float up light, peaceful, free. All right, as you're ready, opening up your eyes and coming back into this time and place. Let's take another beautiful deep sigh breath. And on the exhale, open up your eyes if they're not already, feeling lighter, softer, and willing. Be willing. Be willing to go to the energy of love. Be willing to feel appreciation. And from that comes self-love, profound self-love, profound acceptance. Because again, we're not getting it secondhand anymore. And feel that beautiful feeling. I'm gonna have my alarm going off to keep me honest. Oh, to directly go to the energy of love, to no longer be dependent on what your childhood was like, or do other people around you appreciate you or see your value. We get to directly, profoundly, joyfully claim it for ourselves. All right. If you're curious of what I offer or would like to be part of my joyful community, go to my website, Svensson Hypnosis. You can sign up for my newsletter. I give a joy message and a link to my latest hypnosis recording that I put on YouTube. Or if you'd like to check out my services, I do individual sessions and packages. Blessings and love until next week.